My name is JETLINER Shook, and I am the information collector. This week I'm coming to you from the headquarters of Folkmoot, North Carolina's official international festival, which is here in Hazelwood, just west of Waynesville, an amazing city which I set my first romance novel in, coincidentally called Weekend in Waynesville. Throughout this week's broadcast, I am going to be focusing on an amazing gift opportunity, Hot Wheels. And I am not being paid by Hot Wheels. I am not being paid by Hot Wheels. Mattel, I am not being paid by Hot Wheels. Not that I'm hinting or anything. This week I had two requests to look into information. The first one was a potential spaceport in Michigan. Tim Keenan writes for D-Business, Detroit's business magazine, and he wrote two articles that are full of information. Satellite demand is up. Satellite launch capacity is full. Michigan has a highly skilled workforce and is already producing lots of aerospace parts. Lake Superior is a great place for a rocket to crash since there's no houses and the boats are far apart. This is where the Michigan Launch Initiative comes in, and this is why the Oscoda Wirtz-Smith Airport, the formerly Wirtz-Smith Air Force Base, was chosen as a spaceport. This could possibly bring 42,000 jobs to Michigan. The federal government has approved 2 or 3 commercial spaceports, which is interesting considering the current administration's emphasis on satellite-based ballistic missile defense. The Upper Peninsula already had a history with this in the Keweenaw rocket range's Cold War history. Now, the quickest place to find out about this is the Michigan Aerospace Manufacturer Association's website, where you can find the Michigan Launch Initiative Frequently Asked Question section. The most exciting thing I want to highlight is the possibility of using horizontal launch systems. The private space exploration began with horizontal launch systems, which is where you have an airplane with a rocket under it, carry the rocket up to a higher altitude, release the rocket, where the rocket then goes to space. Spaceship One used this, and NASA used a NB-52H from 1955 to 2004 for 152 captive and carry missions, including the X-15, X-43, Pegasus, and the FB-111 crew capsule. The second request for special investigation was Kroger data collection. Okay. In 2017, there was a supermarket news article about a symposium that had the Kroger Chief Information Officer, Chris Helms, and their 84.51 degrees CEO, Stuart Aitken. 84.51 is Kroger's data collection subsidiary. They emphasize the importance of analytics. For example, they turned to the Internet of Things to monitor freezer temperature. They posted video boards along the aisles to share allergy information, apply gamification to the shopping experience, and even announce discounts based on items in stock. Kroger this is a data-driven system. They even use their data to choose how to remodel stores. They see 96% of a transaction. According to articles, they see what other stores shoppers go to, what cars they drive, whether they have an Android or an iPhone. Some very personal information. Another thing I thought was interesting was Kroger's My Magazine, which is available in print or digitally. WCPO Cincinnati did an investigation revealing they use geolocation in the store. They know what kind of employment you have. They know your medical insurance. A class action lawsuit has been filed over biometric data collection, alleging the use of facial recognition software in their stores. This collects and stores facial geometries, retinas, and irises. Kroger says that they collect your signature, your level of education, the IP address of your computer, information about what you do online, and characteristics of protected classifications under federal law, including gender and nationality. 84.51, which refers to the longitude and latitude of Kroger's headquarters, is their subsidiary for data collection. I went to their website, 8451.com, and at the bottom there's a sitemap button, which I clicked on and followed it to the 84.51 Academy, where they have several interesting white papers describing what they do, including Gaussian mixture models to help solve America's hunger problems. This was a white paper from the Zero Hunger, Zero Waste Hackathon and shows the type of analysis they do. Okay, in short, I don't think Kroger has any evil intentions on our data, but they collect it. Data gets breached. So, is there a concern? Yes, there should be. Should you be overly concerned? No. In the intelligence business, we know that the worst thing a target can know is that we're watching them. The fact that you know they're watching you is what's significant. So, I want to thank the watch viewer for the confidence in asking me to look these up, and I hope I have answered some of your questions. Alright, this is a Hot Wheel. I got this for 94 cents. They make great gifts, especially for someone who might be, in this case, into Thomas the Tank Engine. Enough said about that. Serbia is moving its embassy to Jerusalem. The Israeli Foreign Ministry announced in a press release that not only is Serbia moving its embassy to Jerusalem, but Kosovo and Israel have established diplomatic ties, and their embassy will be in Jerusalem. Also from Israel, several news outlets are reporting Israeli fire crews have joined the struggle against fires in California. KCRA Sacramento reports they were welcomed by Mayor Darrell Steinberg after a 15-hour flight. Fire Lieutenant Eden Brown said the terrain in California is similar to Israel. Ashkelon is where the firefighters come from. It's a sister city to Sacramento, and the firefighters will be there for 2 weeks, and I'm certain they're very welcome. Alright, next up, these are two other Hot Wheels, which show why Hot Wheels are such a great present. They're 94 cents. These would be perfect for someone having a baby. They're called the Diaper Dragger. One says it's a boy, the other one says it's a girl. I really like Hot Wheels because at 94 cents, you can't beat the price. There's a great variety of interest, and they have a wide variety of vehicles. The governor of Kansas launched a attempt to get the Space Command headquarters based in Kansas. The cities of Derby, Kansas City, Kansas, Leavenworth, and Wichita are angling for the headquarters. And finally, ADMA Biologics, which specializes in developing plasma-specific biologics, announced that they have developed a COVID-19 neutralization test. This is the COVID-19 immunorank neutralization called microELISA. It detects antibodies in blood plasma. They can run 90 sample kits in 80 minutes. And finally, one more Hot Wheel. When I was younger, I never saw a motorcycle Hot Wheel, so I'm a little excited about this. I think this is one of those mini bikes that looks like a little kid's bike, but it's meant for adults to ride on. I don't know. This is another good example of why Hot Wheels are a good deal. They are, once again, most places 94 cents. They have a wide variety, and if you can find one that someone is interested in, it doesn't matter that they're 94 cents. They'll still like it. This is JETLINER Shook, the information collector, and God willing, I will come to you next week with more private intelligence you need to know.